From the desperate years of the Great Depression to the front lines of the recent economic recovery, JVS has offered innovative solutions, meeting the changing needs of employers and bringing hope and opportunity to our diverse Los Angeles community.
We came here to the United States because of the unstable political situation in El Salvador. I grew up over here. I joined the Air Force. I've served for 20 years. I realized that I had so much to thank, my country for what it's done for me. With logistics, I did everything from sweeping the warehouse to managing, people and the operations. My last 4 years, what I did was train Latin American forces. I interacted with senior military leaders from Latin America. I retired in October of 2014. My sister, she took us in. I started applying. It's a tough, job market. If you don't have that network or that support, you really are not gonna get anywhere. My wife is a dentist with a specialty in orthodontics in Colombia, but in order for her to practice here, she needs to be recertified. She's unemployed as well. We hear that as a veteran, we're appreciated and that they value our experience. What am I missing that I'm not doing? I cannot just be sitting around. When I started to get desperate about job seeking, I called the EDD office, and it was Jerry Woods that introduced me to Anthony.
Every veteran I've ever dealt with struggles with their value as a civilian.
I started working with Anthony and his crew as well.
Well, our job at Veterans First is to help veterans transition from military life into civilian careers. Because on the combat field, we know we're going to take care of it, right? So we just bring that same thinking out here. Just a matter of adjustments. Learn the terrain a little bit and learn the language.
He's able to guide me or mentor me.
We help the veterans to see in themselves the value that civilians desire.
It is rewarding, when I speak with him and he tells me, look, this is where you shine. This is what you're doing great, so don't give up.
The degree to which we develop that trust is the essence of our success. It's really why I do what I do.
Anthony understands me. He's been through it as well as a veteran.
His resume was an area we wanted to work on. He was in charge of multi-million dollars worth of equipment. We knew we could do something for him.
Coming together with other veterans and learning along with them, it's been helpful to me because we are able to establish a network.
So when I looked at those job descriptions and they said you must have 3 years of this and 5 years of that and all that, I had none of that.
I'm not the only one out there. It's more of how can we help each other?
He's interviewed with some really good companies.
I try to meet with people as much as I can. I'm looking at places that I could possibly go in and drop my resume in person as well.
We have an opportunity now with one of our staff leaving, and we immediately thought of him.
He offered me a job position with JVS, in which I wasn't expecting this to work out this way, but I'm grateful it did. I established relationships with the rest of the team while working at JVS.
He was able to see firsthand for himself what he actually needed.
Working at JVS was very, rewarding for me. It provided the opportunity for me to get to know myself a little better.
He's been a tremendous asset for the short time he's been on board with us. Christian decided that for him the best thing was to return to school and take advantage of the GI Bill.
The Veterans First program bridges that gap between the military and the civilian sector, helps smooth that transition, which if you don't have JVS on your side, it will be a rough road to travel. My wife and I dream about opening up our own clinic one day. We're both going to be able to bring our expertise. She'll be the dentist, I'll be the manager. JVS, Veterans First program, they make things happen.
Before the apartment works, I'd been drifting, looking for opportunities.
Wondering if I had to work the next day.
I literally didn't have any career plan.
I was kind of desperate.
The U.S. Veterans facility that I am staying right now in helped me out by pointing out that JVS is providing training.
I say, let me give me a try and then see what happens.
There is a program out there that really works. We were training individuals to become apartment maintenance technicians, knowledgeable in painting, interior, exterior repairs, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing. Our trainer is John Quach. John was responsible for the hands-on training and all of the theory-based training. He has the experience.
The program really prepared me on doing small maintenance work, drywalling, soldering.
We invited the class from Apartment Works to come to the Victor on Venice to get some hands-on experience.
We have a chance to see the real-life situation.
I then started teaching their job development portion.
After graduation, I thought this is not a joke.
What's absolutely critical about a program like Apartment Works and the other programs that we operate at JVS is that we have a partnership with employers in our community, so that once the participants make their way through the program, there are employers with open jobs at the back end.
It was such a joyful day.
After the graduation, we were able to sit down and interview a lot of the students one-on-one.
It turns into a job fair.
We want to hire you today.
JVS Apartment Works does an amazing job training candidates, pre-screening them.
I got 2 job offers so far.
I'm going to turn my application in today, and then I'll just start tomorrow. It's been about 8 years since I had a job.
We were so excited that we were able to make offers to 4 students.
That's the #1 reason why I think we chose Alex, his knowledge and confidence. He definitely has a great relationship with my residents. Alex and Jesse are great. They came into this field running.
I love it here. Good people, good environment.
We're very happy to have Shirley on our team. I do think more women should consider this line of work.
Every day you learn new things and you have a new challenge.
Apartment Works definitely prepared her. It's not an easy job, but she has great attitude.
I would love to have more techs come in from that program.
Apartment management is a huge industry.
Equity Residential definitely provides a great level of growth from an entry-level position all the way up to general service director, facility management positions.
I'm very grateful for JVS.
I have a better life, a lot more prospects in the future.
I'd like to run my own crew one day.
Growing up as a teenager in Jamaica, it was difficult because I was different. Being gay was seen as wrong. I had to put defenses up. One day, I was just walking home from school. I was held by knife point. Even the teachers and the principals and the people who are supposed to protect you, they ignored the bullying. I moved to the US, Venice, California. My mom was sick. She had breast cancer. My mom passed away 3 months after I moved out here. The grief, it didn't really hit me until a few months after. I dropped out of high school. I just felt like I couldn't really do anything with myself. I felt defeated. My friend told me about the JVS program.
I quickly learned that he was having a lot of problems.
She just asked me about myself.
He needed some motivation and needed some accountability. I helped Wilton realize that he had potential by setting short-term goals that were very achievable.
Some of them have a hard time trusting people, and so that's why we really want to build on that relationship with a specific case manager.
They welcome you with open arms.
Wilton was able to participate in a number of work readiness workshops, how to fill out job applications, create a resume, and dress for an employer.
She showed me how to conduct myself during a job interview.
Wilton responded very effectively to the coaching and the advice that was given to him.
The workshops definitely helped with my confidence.
I helped Wilton get back on track by showing him the importance of having a high school diploma as well as helping him find work.
Nancy started talking to me about going back to school right away, actually. She basically came up with a plan for me.
I offered him an opportunity to have a paid work experience.
Nancy got me an interview with one of the managers at TJ Maxx. I felt super prepared.
Wilton came to us last summer in 2014 with a month-long internship. His performance was great. We brought him on board as a permanent associate.
When I found out that they were gonna hire me, I was ecstatic. The people there are really nice to work with. It's really fun. I love working there.
Wilton has great potential for us and for his career anywhere he goes.
Good job, Frank.
Wilton is down to earth, outgoing. He has a very positive attitude. He's got a really good work ethic, good leadership skills.
Another good thing about working here, you get the good deals. How are you guys today? Good. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Nancy did talk to me about college. She was the one who also coached me into getting my GED. She saw the bigger picture. I want to do college. Independence is a major thing for me. I have my own apartment. JVS was definitely the catalyst. Ever since I was little, I loved cooking with my aunt and my mom. I'm gonna enroll into cooking school. It's chemistry and art, so science and beauty together. It's wonderful.
These individual success stories only happen in active partnership with government, corporate leaders, and donors like you. The impact of every gift, every volunteer hour, every new program or partnership you help us create is multiplied when people who were once in need become full participants and contributors to our culture and our economy, building a stronger community.
JVS has been a reliable partner, one that has done great work.
I feel great knowing, there's people out there giving helping hands.
JVS definitely was the program for me.
I have a better life. I want to be able to live the American dream.